Everyone knows the forest is full of monsters. The deer with glowing red eyes, the cultists chanting in the dark, the lost kids laughing where no child should be. But there's one figure who's even stranger, because he doesn't attack, he doesn't chase, he doesn't stalk you through the trees. Instead, he waits. He waits for you to come to him, the Pelt Trader. At first, he doesn't seem dangerous, just a cloaked figure sitting quietly, surrounded by piles of fur and bone. Survivors approach him because he offers something no one else in the forest does: a trade, rabbit feet for items. But here's the part that doesn't make sense. He never asks for food, never asks for wood, never asks for weapons, only rabbit feet. Always rabbit feet. Why? What does he do with them? That's the Pelt Trader's secret. Some survivors say he collects them for power, that each rabbit foot he takes is another piece of luck stolen from the world, luck that he keeps for himself. That's why nothing in the forest ever dares to touch him. The deer don't attack him. The cultists ignore him. Even the owl never circles above his camp. He's protected because he's the luckiest creature in the entire forest. Others believe something darker, that the rabbit feet aren't for him at all, that he's gathering them for the forest, feeding them to the trees or to something older hidden beneath the ground. Each trade isn't just a deal, it's an offering. Every time you hand him those little charms, you're helping him feed the curse that keeps the forest alive. Look closely at the Pelt Trader's mask. Survivors swear it's not wood or bone. It's stitched together. Pieces of fur, strips of skin, pelts from animals, maybe even from people who didn't survive. His mask changes sometimes, just a little, like it's alive. And his voice? Few ever hear it. When he does speak, it's quiet, raspy, like someone who hasn't spoken in years. Some claim he doesn't speak at all, that the words you hear in your head are just the forest speaking through him. The strangest part, survivors who give him too many rabbit feet say things start to change. The air feels colder. The trees seem to whisper louder. And at night, they dream of him. Dreams where the Pelt Trader stands at the edge of their campfire, watching, but not moving, always waiting. And sometimes they say they wake up to find extra rabbit feet in their pack, ones they never collected, as if the Pelt Trader is giving them a reminder or a warning, or maybe a promise that he'll see them again soon. On the later nights, when the forest is nearly unbearable, survivors notice something even worse. The cultists leave behind symbols carved into trees, circles, lines, runes. Look closely and you'll see they match the marks on the Pelt Trader's cloak. It's no accident. He's tied to them. Maybe he was one of them. Maybe he still is. Some say he is the first cultist, the one who made the deal with the forest long ago, trading not rabbit feet, but his own humanity. That's why he doesn't attack. That's why he trades. He's not your friend. He's just the middleman, the collector. And what happens if you never bring him rabbit feet? If you ignore his trade? Survivors tell stories of him appearing anyway, not in the same place you left him, but closer. Each night, his camp creeping nearer to yours, until one night, he's there, just outside the firelight, silent, waiting. He doesn't attack, he doesn't move, he just stands there, as if reminding you that sooner or later, everyone trades. So remember, when you hand him those rabbit feet, you're not just buying supplies, you're feeding his secret. A secret older than the cultists, older than the deer, older than the forest itself. The Pelt Trader isn't helping you survive. He's just making sure the forest gets what it wants. And in the end, when your 99 nights are over, maybe that's the cruelest trick of all. Because when the fire dies out and the story ends, the forest will keep going. The deer will return. The cultists will rise. The owl will watch. The lost kids will laugh. And the Pelt Trader will still be there, sitting in the dark, waiting for the next survivor to offer him another piece of luck.